Jacoby, does your familiarity with Bill Belichick help in any way in this game?
Uh, Hopefully it does. Have some understanding of the defense. Obviously, it's been a couple years since I've been there, and yeah, so hopefully it pays off a little bit.
Did you play against him in Indy or Miami?
I got a quarterback sneak version one time. That was probably about it.
What do you remember about your time there?
A lot of good memories. I mean, I got my first start there. Some of the guys on there are still on the same team, so I know those guys. Obviously, great coached, good players, good vets, good guys that understand the system that they've been running for a while, and so yeah, really good team.
What do you remember about the craziness of the Deflategate season?
I, I wasn't there for that season. I came the other year.
I mean the year after. The suspension.
I got a chance to play, won a Super Bowl, so good memories for me, you know.
Does the situation with the quarterbacks now, kind of Zappy being forced into playing early, like you, remind you of what you went through?
Oh, for sure, definitely. I mean, kind of seeing that transpire a little bit, obviously because I'm friends with some of the guys on the team, so following that a little bit and seeing their third guy end up playing some games and winning. And so I brought back a couple of memories for sure.
What did Bill do in those early starts when you were playing, kind of didn't expect to play? Kind of what did he do to help you succeed, maybe that he's doing the same thing now?
I think it was just playing good football around the quarterback, you know, and helping him out in that help. I know it was helping me out in that way as far as not asking the quarterback to do everything for him, and that helped me when we played. So yeah.
Jacoby, when it's Belichick, do you find yourself maybe even preparing for the coach a little bit more than you would like the players because he's been doing it so long?
He's been doing it too long for me to prepare for him. It's more so obviously the system and then the guys that are playing, you know, because they're out there doing it. So yeah, I think that's the focus. Is just focusing on the team. Obviously, he's the coach. He's running the show, but definitely focusing on the team.
When you talk about Bill setting you up and have everyone else around you play well to help you out, do you almost feel like Kevin Stefanski's done the same thing for you here?
I think that's the mindset of any coach, but yeah, definitely here. Is play good football on defense and special teams, and that's playing good complementary football. I mean, people think it's like a mind-blowing thing, but don't you want to do that? Don't you want to play good defense, special teams, and good offense? So I think it's kind of stating the obvious, but making more of an emphasis on it.
Jacoby, when I asked you this a couple weeks ago about the offense, you said the only thing that's stopping us right now is us. Is it still kind of feel that way?
Oh, for sure. I mean, just look at our drives from last game. A 3-and-out on the second down that I could have had Chubb on a big play and picking a red zone. Just things like that where it's just like that has nothing to do with the defense, but everything to do with us. And I think that's still the case. When we self-scout throughout the years, it's always been us that stopped us. We've been an inch away or a play away or an assignment away from not being stopped. So, yeah.
Has it been your experience in the past that can be corrected, that sometimes you just kind of go through these?
Oh, definitely. And I think that's a good problem to have. You know, I've been on the other side where it's been other teams are stopping what we're doing, you know, so we have to reevaluate a bunch of things, but that's not the case right now for us here. And I think the guys understand that, and we're you know, scrapping to find a way to get that play, that assignment. And I think that's the mindset going forward is just focusing on each task, each play, and seeing what the results may be after that.
What about Matthew Judon and some of the other top guys on that defense, but especially Matthew?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a freak. You know, he's everything that Belichick wants in a player. Does everything well. The task that he needs to do. Can move him around everywhere. Tough, physical, but that's their team. That's the motto of their team, and that's evident when you turn on the film that's still the mindset there.
Jacoby, is it difficult, or how do you learn not to be hard on yourself when you throw that interception late in the game and then in that last possession don't get the ball advanced more than 10 yards? How do you not?
Well, we did get it more than 10 yards, but it's. I was talking about this to AWalk. It's just it just hasn't bounced our way yet. Obviously, just the interception that had nothing to do with the defense. It had something to do with me, and just focusing in on those. That's all it really is. It's just focus and concentration, and I think doing that helps the outcome of games.
Yeah, but I was asking, how do you not be hard? You just said it was on you. How do you not be hard on yourself?
That's not being hard on myself. That's just facts. I mean, that's obvious that I threw the ball.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm asking. You blame yourself. How do you not that carry over in the next?
it's over now. The game's over. I can't go back and do anything about that. So I've moved past that a long time ago. Excited for this opportunity and this next one we got.
Jacoby, off of those, some of those they're kind of late, trying to get down there, trying to do things. But beyond that, do you feel like you're playing some of the best football you're playing?
Definitely. I think we're playing very well on offense and making a lot of plays and playing clean. Obviously, in those critical situations, it's still no excuse, no matter when the situation is. But we just got to find a way to continue to play good football and understand that we can't give another team easy possessions where they don't do anything, but we do everything to stop ourselves.
Do you feel like
When you were traded by Bill, were you disappointed as a coach?
I don't think anybody's happy. Well, unless you ask for a trade, I don't think anybody's happy to get traded. So I definitely was disappointed, yeah, but I've moved past that so long ago in my life.
And it opened an opportunity for you, obviously.
Yeah.
That was a great organization to be with. They drafted you, and you weren't there, but what, 1 year?
Yeah.
Did he tell you were traded and explain it, or did somebody else?
It was a mixture of both. I mean, it's no really explaining to do. It's not like you can plead out of it, So it was more of one of those things where I had to, kind of grow up fast in this league, and yeah, the league kind of, that was my welcome to the NFL moment,
And do you have any relationship with Brady and Garoppolo now?
I would say we're still friends, yeah.
What do you know of Bill Belichick? What do you think is going through, his mind as he prepares for you guys this week? Seeing some of the things that have gone on defense, and also what kind of attention to detail do you know that he likes to?
Yeah, I think he's trying to stop us on offense and score on us on defense, right? And I think he is basically focusing on, hey, look, like, we have to go and play clean. They have to go come in here and play clean, but I think the even more focus is we have to go play clean. The known fact is that the Patriots don't beat themselves, so we can't go beat the Browns and beat the Patriots at the same time. So that's the mindset, and it just focusing in on this plan and the team that we're playing against, and just taking it one day and one play at a time.
Jacoby, there's a lot of scrutiny right now of the roughing the passer calls. It's a rule that was designed to protect you. I'm just curious from a quarterback standpoint. Are you fine with the rule? Do you think there can be some tweaking?
Keep protecting me as much as possible. So many times I can get one, I'll take one. So I'm not going to complain about that.
You mentioned it, or you touched on it a little bit when you were talking about Judon, but when you think about a Belichick defense, like, what are the staples that you think about?
Tough, smart, fast, guys that know what they're doing. Guys you won't find them misaligned much. You won't find them beating themselves on defense. I think he's kept some of the core veteran guys that understand his mindset and his system to the point where they're kind of extensions of him on the field. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is, just tough, sound group of guys.
And I know he likes to take away kind of the other team's number one option. Well, I mean, you guys have that running game you've been able to do against everybody. Do you expect him to, do something to try to take, or do everything he can to limit what Nick and Kareem can do?
Yeah, I would think he would try to, but so is everybody else, and it's just about us focusing in on our plan and straining and having compliments off of that stuff and keeping them on their toes and giving them things that they haven't prepared for, and then just come down, just playing football and seeing where the chips lay.
Jacoby, I know you talked about critical situations. How much have you evaluated? I know it's case by case with the interceptions, but how much have you evaluated those plays in the critical situations, and what can you gain from that?
I mean, it's no scientific answer. It's just don't do it. Just just really focusing in, really in those moments, because the ball is in my hand, and it's not like I lost trust in myself or anything of that nature. It's just more so just focusing in.
Do you think that's like the one hurdle? Like you're playing well. I mean, we see that, but is that the one hurdle to kind of get over those moments?
We got more than that to get over.
I mean, individually, to play at the level you want to play.
Yeah, I got more than that to get over. But yeah, it's something that's part of the game that obviously trying to work on and get better at. And listen, I clearly I haven't lost trust in myself or confidence in myself to go out there and just continue to make plays and being smart and taking care of the ball, which I feel like I do. And so yeah.
If Belichick were to sell out to stop the Browns' run game, would you expect an additional linebacker on the field, or how would he do that?
I have no idea. I think he will do something that he doesn't think I have idea that he'll do, because obviously I won't be able to prepare for it. But I'm excited to see what it's going to be. They're a tough team. We're a tough team. And let's just see how it goes,
Jacoby, real quick, Deshaun back in the building. What has it been like to have him around in meetings and all of that?
It's been cool to see him. Haven't seen him in a while, so yeah, normal, all right?